Graham here with the latest on the We Share Abundance soap program, cash cow program, affiliated programs, investors club. That's it really. We should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group We Share Abundance publicly. I don't see comments usually from anywhere but the Facebook group, which is where I'll be heading in a moment, so I can interact with people there. I apologize if you're on Twitch or YouTube and you put in comments and asking questions and I don't see them, I can't answer them. But you are equally welcome, no matter what platform you're watching on, no matter what continent you're from, no matter which country you're from, no matter whether you remember, a guest, just a visitor, somebody passing by who said, what's going on here? Okay, so with that said, it is Monday, the 23rd of May, and I am heading over to Facebook. I have a lot of tabs open, so I have to find Facebook tab. And when I get there, I'll look for We Share Abundance Publicly, which is our Facebook group. And hopefully we will see 23rd of May, which is today. And hopefully I expand and we'll see comments. And it's looking good so far. Okay, no guarantees that it'll stay good. We've been cut off midstream before now, but let's keep our fingers crossed. So we've got Russ Cowley from Newcastle at the top of the comments list, letting me know I'm coming through loud and clear. Thanks. And we got Ramachandra from India, UK citizen, been in India a long time. I don't know whether we're ever going to let him back into England. Okay, we've got Richard from Devon, just up the road from me, and we've got Peter from Kingston in the UK. Gerald from Virginia, USA. Meenakshi from India, namaste. And we have people from all the continents, all the different countries, all over the world, and we are doing our best to fulfill our mission to build a group of like-minded people who seek more than just material gains. People who want to expand their consciousness and their happiness. And money and material things will bring you security. It'll bring you some short-term pleasure, but it won't bring you that long-lasting happiness. So we're trying to put everything together here in our cloud nation, because that's what we are. We are a cosmopolitan nation. We accept people from any background, any country, any religion, anything you want to throw in. We recognize all as being equal and unique. Everybody is unique. Everybody has unique talents. Everybody has something that they can offer to our community. And if we work as a community in the same way that bees work, forgetting the little self and working for the community as a whole, everybody prospers, everybody grows in every way, financially, materially, mentally, and spiritually. And that's what we're aiming for, okay? It's not just about putting bread on the table, but we are about putting bread on the table. Okie dokie, let's see, who else have we got since I started that? We have Derek from West Palm Beach in the USA, Florida, Andrew from New Zealand, Ekpomade from Nigeria, Norman from Doncaster, UK, Paula from Holland. So lovely to see everybody here, and lovely that we have such a positive family, and we just need to share love and abundance in abundance, and it will all flow back to us. Okay, You may not believe it, there's a lot of panic going on in the financial world at the moment, in the stock market, in the cryptocurrency markets, different programs. The COTPS program looks like it has run off with the funds. We won't know for sure for a while, but it's 99% certain, I would say. They did have a notice on the website earlier on saying that they'd be back in 3 to 5 weeks. They were hacked. They had a ransom demand that they didn't pay, and they were hacked, and they lost a lot of data. And they say that they have teams on right now in rebuilding their database. It could be true, but personally I doubt it. And it's unfortunate, but these things happen. And we know that there is a risk with this type of program. That one had been running for over 2 years. Unfortunately, though, we got in it less than 20 odd days ago or something like that, or just about there. But at the time that we were going to break even, most of our members, the withdrawal system was malfunctioning, whether it was deliberate or whether it was genuine. You can pick whatever you want from that, but we were never able to pull out our seed money. And that is the way of the world. But that is added to the confusion and the stress and the strain. And there's another program, Medify Yielders. He announced today that because of all sorts of things that are going on, and this in particular, the crypto markets and the way things are behaving, that they were going to have to rewrite their algorithms and put a hold on things until that's been done. Unfortunately, we put in $10,000 of our Investors Club money. Fortunately, we spread the load, and we insisted, and we tried to make people aware that they should only put in what they were prepared to lose. I mean, being prepared to lose doesn't mean you want to lose it. Doesn't mean you're going to be happy about losing it. It doesn't mean you're not going to be upset when you lose it. But at least you came into it with your eyes open. And so we had a lot of members clubbed together. We got together $10,000, and we put that in a week ago. And we put in some withdrawal requests on Thursday and Friday, and they've not been paid. But in his live broadcast today, the CEO, Michael, did say that they would be paying the outstanding withdrawals. We'll have to wait and see. He said there would be an email coming out. I've not received one yet. I don't know whether anybody else has. From what I've seen online, nobody else has yet, explaining to people all the things. And he did again stress that if people were unhappy, then they could get in touch and they would find a way to resolve the situation. I'm not sure that means a full repayment of any deposits, because they did have a clause in the contract that said that there would be a penalty for withdrawing. However, they have broken the contract by suspending the dividends that they were paying. So although we have accumulated 6 days worth of dividends, I think, not sure whether it's 5 or 6 days, a little over $2,000. We haven't withdrawn it, so we have to wait and see, and we will be following up on that. But he has said they're not going away anywhere. They were trying to bring everything back into keeping people informed, and they were going to do it just through the Facebook group because it was too diversified, and I agree with that. So the updates will be there every 2 or 3 days in the Facebook group. So that's Medify Yielders. Hopefully it'll all come together as he said it would and will, and everybody will be happy in the medium to long term. I know that a lot of people are unhappy right now because they say, oh, you know, first it was IPC, now it's COTPS, and what else is going to happen? Oh, there was another one that was based on COTPS, I think. It was they were just piggybacking on it and raking off a percentage. Forgotten what that was called. We didn't get involved in that one, fortunately. Although a lot of members wanted us to. Right. So that's the state of the market. Everybody is doom and gloom at the moment. But we're not, because we know we only have to hit one winner and it pays for all the losers, and it becomes a profitable situation. And I think we've got two winners, actually. I think TRX International is a winner, and I think that funds is a winner. TRX International, I was talking with somebody that's a support on the support team there, and I got involved with this person talking quite a lot, and it appears that TRX International have set up an office in Birmingham. They've not sort of announced this anywhere, but I got this off the person that I was talking to because we just got into a general chatty conversation. And they were saying that they'd applied for the position. They're Korean. They'd applied for the position and they got accepted, and they were flown over to Birmingham, and they have an apartment paid by the company that they live in, and they work in an office there in Birmingham with a group of other people, just support for TRX International. So that made me feel it was a little bit more stable as well. The great thing about TRX International, of course, is it's so low cost. You can get involved for 5 tron, which currently is around about 40 cents. You're not going to make a fortune with that, and certainly not in the short term. You probably won't make a fortune with TRX International in the medium term, but you can build up to a level where you can be pulling in some handy, useful secondary income. I'm not saying it's going to be retirement income. Be a while to build it up to a retirement income, unless you start with a big lump, and I wouldn't advise that in any of these programs unless you're really flush. You know, if 10 or 20,000 or 50,000 is no obstacle to you, then you're probably not a member of We Share Abundance. But you know, you could whack it all into TRX, but it's not something that most of our members could even dream of doing. So there you go. But I think it looks, from what I've gained from that conversation, it looks fairly solid. We've been going a while now, so let's get started. Oh, we've got some more people in here. I'll get to those in a moment. Let's have our opening prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community. Bless it that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member may find the joy of service, and through service, attract into their life true happiness and everything they need. Amen. Okay, and a little affirmation to help us become better people, because that's really what life is about, is just that route to being better. Not better than anybody else, just better than you were yesterday. And as a cloud nation, we are happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, freeing us all from divisive inharmonies, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, let's have a look. We got more people coming in here. Where were we up to? I'd seen Paula from Holland, I know. Kingsley from Manchester. Peter, please, when will withdrawal be open for us to withdraw our coin? You can withdraw from your available cash wallet now, and you've been able to do that since last October. That is from income. The free tokens that we give to you would just flood the market at the moment, help us build a liquidity pool, and we'll get that opened up. If everybody works together, like that analogy I gave earlier, like the bees, all selflessly for the community, it'll benefit the whole community. If you leave it all to one bee, all the other bees are going to die. Now, we're not going to die, and we're not going to kill you off, and we're not going anywhere, and we're not running off with any funds because we don't have any, because everything that comes in gets paid out anyway. So we are here, and we are here for the long run. We have never been here for the short term. We have always had the view of becoming a generational program, not just something that's going to look after you for a few years or a few weeks or a few days, like some of these other programs. We are here and we are building something that is going to sustain your legacy for generations. Okay. And we got Peter from Nigeria and Thobsa from South Africa. Ramachandra back again. I'll come back after having established Weezer properly in this corner of the world. Yeah, Ramachandra is intent upon on opening up the whole of India. It's a big job. It's the subcontinent. It's I don't know what the population is there, but it's huge, and the potential, of course, is huge. And then we got Stanley from Nigeria, Dave from London, UK, Yara, hi, from South America, from Paraguay. Okay, actually a Peruvian, but living in Paraguay. And yeah, long time no see, Yara, but lovely to see you. I know you've been busy, and you always keep busy, as many of our members have to keep busy as well. We've all got to eat while we build, okay? And then we've got Bozena as well from Edinburgh, Scotland, bonnie Scotland. So we've got a lot of faithful, true members here that are the cornerstone of what we're building. And nothing is going to stop us getting where we're going. We're on this voyage, and I'm very confident about it, but there are hiccups along the way, and we will address them and overcome them. We will get through any storms. We will climb over any obstacles. We will climb every mountain and all that goodness, you know. We'll do whatever it takes to get where we're going, and nothing will stop us. We have divine will behind us, and even the current pessimism and the things that are happening and going on in the world, the wars, the inflation, the high pricing, the crypto market, the stock markets, all these things that are going on will not affect our resolve to get where we're going. And we got Deborah in from Southern Alabama, USA as well. So there we are. We are resolved, and we are going to get where we're going, even when we don't get information. I've got some the figures here for you, but coin payments isn't showing anything again for either coin. I don't know. where are we? Let me tell you, Devian has been working on some things that we have always done, and that is remove the inactive members. That's people that haven't even logged in for 2 months. And apparently, because I was checking up on this, and apparently it was never installed on this site, and it was quite a big function. It's been done. It'll be uploaded tomorrow, and so we will see this registered members number go down with a bump tomorrow. I think we've got 52,072 at the moment, with 9 new ones today. We've got 72 new active members today. This is because people that hadn't been logging in suddenly realized, after us talking about it for about 3 or 4 months before we implemented it, and we implemented it, I think, in January, people are suddenly twigging onto the fact that if they don't log in, they're not active members. We don't ask them to pay anything. All you've got to do, in fact, we pay you for logging in. All you've got to do is log in 2/3 of your available days. And of course, we've passed 2/3 of the available days this month. So we're getting people becoming active. And so we have 72 new active members to 6,344 today. Not got the KYC sorted out yet. It's very frustrating. And it's very frustrating, not only these things like with crypto, it's frustrating with banks as well. Banks are always frustrating, but there is a bank that closed me down, and they said, get your money out. And I said, okay, but I can't get my money out. And I put in tickets. They say, oh, just fill in the send screen, but the send screen's blank. I can't send it. I can't. So I put in tickets. I've sent them emails, and this has been going on since they told me that my account wasn't welcome because it was something they didn't like to risk. You know, my few dollars, you know, was a big risk for a bank. Okay, so and now I can't get my few dollars out. So it's not just these programs online. It's sort of these established pillars of our financial system that are really bad as well. You know, it'll all come good. It will all come good. The banks will be made to suffer. They'll have to change their ways. They'll have to get involved in the blockchain, and people will move over far more to the blockchain. And you know, people are saying, oh, I've lost all this money, and they've not lost anything. They've still got their bitcoins or something. They only lose if they sell them at a loss. Why sell at a loss? You know, if you've got something that you feel is worth something and you paid that price for it, why would you want to sell it at a loss? Doesn't make sense to me, but there are a lot of people that will do it. They'll start panicking, and that's what happens. Panic, panic, panic. Oh, just sell before it gets even lower. And then they're sold at a loss, and then it starts coming up in price, and they say, oh, I should have kept them. I better buy some more. So they buy them when it's going up, and they sell them when it's going down, instead of selling them when it's going up and buying them when it's going down. But it's the way of the world. It's the way of the world. Dear, let me know how I can help you after my work. I can serve okay, like always. Thank you, Yara. There is nothing at the moment that needs doing particularly, but I do always keep you in mind and in my heart, and I will get in touch with you soon, and we'll have a chat. Okay. What else was that? Oh, me, yeah. I think I've got the tracking solved. I need a couple of days to test it now, to make sure it's working, and then we can start putting some heavier and more worthwhile traffic through. The traffic we've got at the moment, we'll get some stuff off it, and I noticed that we have had one or two people joining in the cash cow program. Not in the cash, through the cash cow program. Our cash cow members are getting people signed up, and there are one or two that have used the coupon to join. Okay. But the traffic that we're putting through at the moment is just to test that the tracking is working. It's not expensive traffic. It's not traffic that I would expect to convert at a high level. But it's traffic that I would expect to be able to see what's going on with. And that's the important thing. And that's what's happening at the moment with that. And we'll get a couple of days now where we'll be able to see what's going on, and then we'll be able to start putting some proper traffic through. What else have I been doing? KYC. I've been doing something else. Oh, I've been trying to sort out what's going on with the Investors Club as well. Of course, I've been trying to keep up to date with that. The great thing, as I say, about that Investors Club is nobody's risking more than they can afford to risk, and more than they're prepared to lose. As I said, it's not something that we expect to lose or we want to lose, but we have a realization that there is a possibility to lose. We put 10,000 into Medify Yielders. It won't be all of the deposits that people have put in for Medify Yielders, because that was all I could get cleared and into crypto to invest with them, to deposit with them at the time. And I think we've got about 12,000 that we collected in funds, and only 10,000 gone in. So if you invested $12, you've only got $10 of it at risk. So there's still a couple of dollars there. We have also managed to get a good lump into funds. Funds is steady, and it may well prove to be one of the best programs around ever. I think it's pretty solid. It was going for quite a number of years before they decided to open it up wider, and it seems to be well run and well organized, and so those funds will start generating income, and we'll have to get together with all the Investors Club members. I'll try and do a live later on this week, and we'll get things sorted out. And you need to be in the Facebook group for that. If you need to get into the Facebook group, you need to be an Investors Club active member. What's an active member? Somebody who has paid at least $12.55 to get into our programs. You will need to put in your We Share Abundance username that corresponds with the one that you put on the form after you sent us your money, and you will need to agree to the terms of the Facebook group, which mean they're pretty simple. It's don't pester people, don't be nasty to people, and don't spam people, and don't put your links in. Okay, now if you do those three things, you will be accepted into the Facebook group, and that is where all the information will be available and shared, and we will get it organized. and keep everybody up to date. So that is me, and that is Steffi Harney, really. As I say, coin payment, no, not coin payments, is it? Coin ranking, getting no information off their site for either token, which has been the case on a few days in the past, and seems to be very hit and miss. I don't know. Multiply Visa, not a lot happening, but we did have 2 new email verified members join today. We had 1 new person buying advertising. The advertising still does well there. We still made $1 from the revenue share just by logging in. So our bonus pool there is now $9,873.38. And that's all the numbers I can give you. And yeah, hope everybody's well, happy, keeping well. Don't let this current depression get you down, and don't fall for this new what is it, monkeypox or whatever it is they're talking about now. Oh dear me. It's all money driven by people that have got more money than they need anyway, just to make them more money because they don't know how to feel happy. And the K in monkey business, or whatever it's called, is silent. Actually, it's money business, or money pox, or money money epidemic, or whatever it is. So don't get down by all that's going on around you. Stay positive. Happiness comes from within. If you've got happiness within, nobody can take it from you. Okay? If you're concentrated on happiness outside, it can easily be lost. Keep your happiness within. Nobody can take that from you. Nobody can take it, no matter what they do. If you're happy inside, you are a happy person, okay? You can live a happier life, a better life. Why go through life miserable, pessimistic, when you can have optimism and happiness? And so don't let everything that's going on in the world at the moment get you down. It'll come right. It always does. You know, we've had depressions, we've had black days, I don't think we've ever had so many money grabbing governments all over the world. I think it's been there, but not to the same extent. It's governments and people are just manipulating now to just, what can I grab? What can I grab? It's all for me. Give it me, give it me. It's just greed. And I feel sorry for the people, because they're doing it because they're missing something, and they don't understand that they can only fill it by helping other people, by being of service, without a thought of reward. You know, there was an interview done with Bill Gates, and they were saying, you know, you gave 5 million to this thing, you know. And he said, yeah, I gave 5 million. 5 million to Bill Gates is like 8 cents to somebody that's got $1,000. You know, it's neither here nor there anyway. But he said, yeah, I gave 5 million. He said, but I got 20 million back out of it. You know, it was a good investment, basically. Always, what can I get back? What can I get back? What can I grab? And it's because they have this hole inside that they're not satisfied. They're searching for something. Can more power bring it me? Can more money bring it me? Can more planes, more, you know, more. No, nothing, nothing exterior, nothing material can fill that hole. The only thing that can fill that hole is loving service to others. And they don't know. And they need our prayers and our blessings because they're living in hell. Okay. Right. That's pretty much covered it because I've got nothing else to tell you. That's what Deviana's been on. We are constantly working on making the site better, making things better for you. Two of our projects, well, one of our projects, the funds project, I think is really solid and good. I think that'll work out very well for us. I'm hopeful that Medify Yielders will do what he said in his live today, and that basically they've just got to rewrite everything. They've got registration through in Australia, and certification, and they now have to do KYC of the members as a part of that, and they've got to account for the fall in the markets. You know, people don't understand the fall in the markets. If you're trading, does it affect your trading? Because you can make a profit whether it's a bear market or a bull market. You know, whether the market's going down or it's going up, it doesn't matter. You can make a profit if you've got the right algorithms. But if you've got reserves of currency that you need for paying your bills and things, paying it out to people, you know, you say, okay, we've got this much in withdrawals. You put that money on one side, and by the time you come to pay them, it's not enough because it's fallen. So it affects in that way. And people don't understand. They think, well, if they're making money, they say they are, it shouldn't, you know, but people have reserves and they get knocked about a bit. So let's have a bit of patience, a bit of faith, a bit of love, and get on with life. And I think the football season pretty much finished now. There's only Liverpool have got, of course, the final of the, what's it called? Champions League, is it? Champions Cup. I don't know what it's called. It's the big one anyway, the European Cup or something. Let's keep rooting for them. They can now do an amazing treble. They were going for the quadruple and they were very close to getting it, but just slipped up. Not sure what's going on golf-wise. The cricket doesn't start till Thursday. So that's it, really. I'm going to check Melon app and see if there are any comments there that I can see from anybody else. Oh, we've got somebody from Togo showing up. So we are getting comments in. They're all mixed in with the Facebook ones, but we've got Creflo. So welcome from Togo. Let's just see if we can pick any more up here. Facebook. Oh, David, somebody. David Chan from Canada. Hi there. Facebook. Facebook. Nope, those are the only two I can spot. And there's no questions there. And the weather here has been very April showery. I know we're not in April, but the calendar doesn't know. The weatherman doesn't know. The weather god or whatever it is thinks we're in April. We've got April showers, some of them very heavy. But this lovely day has flown away. The time has come to part. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. We'll meet again tomorrow. Same time, same place. 7 o'clock British summertime. YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, we share abundance publicly with the latest updates. Until then, auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiedersehen.